In a small antique shop by the edge of town, there stood a tall old clock. Its face was slightly cracked, and its golden hands had dulled with age. But still, for many years, it ticked faithfully, marking every second of the lives that passed by. The clock took great pride in its steady work. It liked knowing that each tick and tock kept the world moving in perfect order. But one cold morning, its pendulum slowed and then stopped completely. The clock was silent for the first time in decades. At first, it panicked. What am I now? If I can't tick, I'm useless, it thought. It remembered the laughter of children who had once run past it, the moments when someone had glanced up to check the time before catching a train, the quiet evenings when a lonely customer found comfort in its steady rhythm. Now, there was only stillness. Days turned into weeks. Dust settled on its wooden frame. No one came to fix it. The clock felt forgotten. One day, a young woman entered the shop. She was looking for something special, a gift for her father who was about to retire. As her eyes scanned the shelves, she stopped at the silent clock. "It doesn't work anymore," the shopkeeper said apologetically. But the woman smiled. "That's okay. My father doesn't need a clock to tell him the time anymore. I want something that marks a moment, not the hours." She bought the clock and took it home. On the day of her father's retirement party, she placed the clock in front of him. She explained, "This clock has stopped, just like your working days have. From now on, it will always show the exact moment you stepped into a new chapter of life, the moment time stopped being about schedules and started being about living." The old man smiled warmly, running his fingers over the clock's frame. The clock, though silent, felt a sense of purpose rush back into its wooden heart. It realized something important. Even without ticking, it could still hold meaning. It could still be part of someone's life, not as a measure of hours, but as a keeper of memories. From that day forward, the clock no longer feared stillness. It understood that even moments that seem like endings can be beginnings in disguise. Sometimes you don't need to keep moving to matter. Sometimes simply being there is enough.